Let's start ya. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen, participants of the regional SEAMOLEC mini lecture series program or Regional Smiles. Welcome back to day 2 of Regional Smiles, where we will together learn about online learning made simple, the concept and the practice. So this program is, as I already told you yesterday, it is aimed to assist teachers and educators to find the easiest way in delivering their online classes. Yeah? My name is Aline, and I am delighted to be a moderator for this secondary session. Yesterday, we had a quite effective and interactive online class, yeah, and from SEAMOLEC team, we are very happy to see the enthusiasm and the great interest from participants. Here, may I show you several platforms that SEAMOLEC has to keep you updated with our future program. Yeah? So you won't miss the chance to join our future or upcoming events. So you can visit, here you can see, I shared some slides. You can visit our website here at www.seamolec.org. We try to update all the information and articles regarding our past program or future program in our website. Next slide, please. Okay, we also have social media accounts. Yeah, this is actually very beneficial for you if you follow our social media accounts in Facebook, SEAMOLEC, in Instagram, also SEAMOLEC, and in Twitter at SEAMOLEC, and don't forget also our YouTube channel, SEAMOLEC. So we always publish our program, our activities that we are going to conduct in our social media accounts, considered very effective until now. Yeah. And next slide, please. We also have this platform, the Massive Open Online Course. You can access mooc.seamolec.org, and we have various online training programs that you can follow, and there are also available hundreds of open educational resources, which is very advantageous for teachers and educators. Yeah. So if you wish to download the presentation materials presented by our instructor yesterday and today, may I inform you once again, you can please go to our registration link. Yeah, the link where you register before following this program. It's bit.ly/SEA_smiles1, and check in there are several tabs. Yeah, you can check in the news and updates tab. So the recording of today's session will automatically be available in our YouTube account. So if you have subscribed to our YouTube account, you can see the recorded session from yesterday and today. So if I may refresh again from yesterday's session, our instructor, Mr. Dona, has shared with us about the basic principle of e-learning development. Yeah. He took us to explore current theories, principles, methodologies, and techniques of online learning. So we were together learn about how to create design documents, storyboards, and prototypes, develop effective assessment tools, effective collaborate with subject matter experts, select appropriate e-learning tools, and create your own e-learning. Yeah. So and today we will learn together about organizing your e-learning. So we will put the theories that we learned yesterday into practice today. We will together look on how we could choose and follow a strategy to develop online learning, to understand the online options and choices that are available when creating courses. We also going to make informed decision on design, curriculum, and platform. And it is expected that you will be able to create the courses at the end of the session. So later we will also have 30 minutes question and answer session with Paduna, where you can ask questions and share, or maybe sharing your experience and knowledge with all of us. And with all the information regarding how to download your e-certificate of participation. This may be important, yeah, to show you. It will be provided at the end of our session. So please make sure that you stay tuned until the end of the session. Then we will give you the information. Okay, I will not take more of your time. So now, may I call Mr. Donald Kanari to lead the session. The floor is yours.
Okay, thank you, Ibu Ari. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Good day, everyone. How are you today? Still at home? Still at office? Okay, just wait a minute. Come back again in our second day of SEAMOLEC learning lectures. Yesterday, we already talked a lot about theories, the basic principle, and everything that we have to prepare before we going to the platform or the application that appropriate and suitable from us, yeah, and easy for you to conduct the e-learning, and also easy for our student to access the e-learning material. So everything about e-learning I already shared yesterday. That as long as it's electronic, it's called e-learning. Even it's in not using internet, using intranet, or using CD-ROM, it's we can say it's an e-learning. Okay. Maybe there's has just joined today for all the participants. Maybe yesterday cannot join, but today can join. Let me introduce myself. My name is Dona Oktanari. People around me call me Dona, or Mr. Padona, or Mas Dona. Yeah. It's like girl's name, yeah. I'm in research and development SEAMOLEC. That's my email, donaoktanari@seamolec.org. Maybe later, if you have something to ask or discuss, just please contact my email. Yeah. Okay. Because I'm working in SEAMOLEC, it must be I have to available 24 hours and 7 days. Time to break. Okay. And today, actually, I already know that all of you is already familiar with e-learning, already implement the e-learning. It's just to refresh our memory about e-learning. Maybe some point that I already done, maybe you haven't done, and we can improve our e-learning. And it's good for our student, yeah, to understand all of the materials. Okay. Okay. There will be 3 points that I want to share today. It's about the planning of, again. Okay, I will just a little bit, and then the instructional strategy for online learning. And I hope you can able to create courses today. Yeah. Okay. Before that, like yesterday, I just want to know what is your strategy until now with your e-learning. You can go to bit.do/mystrategy. You can share over there what is your strategy, what strategy do you use for your e-learning. You can go there. You already prepare in Padlet the same, and don't forget to write down your name, your institution, and also your country, and don't forget to take a selfie photo. So participant here know you, know all of you. where you from, and yeah, your face, because Bu Alien and me already appear in your monitor. So we the same with you. We just want to know all of you. Okay. Yes, please go to bit.do slash my strategy. Maybe later we will. Okay, already write down here. Someone from Malaysia, from Myanmar. Okay. From Pak Zulkarnain dari Sen. Apa kabar? How are you? Okay. From University of Malaya, Nadra. Okay. From yeah, not only the platform, but what kind of activities do you usually use with your platform? Yeah, the strategy. Yeah, not about the application, but it's about what is your approach, what is your model, or what is your strategy to conduct the e-learning. Oke, ada Bapak Hidayat dari Kepulauan Riau. That is very easy to use. You can also try these apps with your student because it's very interesting, I think, and it's easy. And you can doing everything with Padlet. Write down text, sharing video, and then picture, everything here. Oke, ada Ibu Asma Aziza. Oke. Okay, well, I'm waiting all of you write down the strategy in Padlet. I will continue my presentation. Okay, this is another quote from Julie Dixon. Yeah, actually, learning experiences are like journeys. Yeah, the journey starts where the learning is now and ends when the learner is successful. So it's happened with your student now. Some the third grade in Indonesian student. One is it? 6, 11, 12, 12 class already graduate. But this is 2020 graduation, the Corona graduation. So they cannot meet with each other, their friend, and some students say so sad, but the others it's fine as long as they can meet using social media or video conference, and as long as they keep healthy. And the end of the journey isn't knowing more, but it's doing more. Doing more with all of the knowledge that you already have. Not only know about this, about that, but try to do more. Okay. Okay, this is the first topic, make informed decision on design, curriculum, and platform. Actually, we have to going back to the model that we already choose. Like I said yesterday, and in this one, I usually using ID model because it's very simple. And the first thing we have to analysis, do some analysis. This is the first thing that we have to do. And because we have to know who is the audience, what their characteristic, what we want to uh, reach, what identify the new behavioral outcome, and what are the delivery option, based on the condition of our student and our institution. And of course, we have to choose what the online pedagogical consideration also, and what is the timeline and everything. And then we go to the design. This is about the instrument, the document that we have to prepare, the planning, and then what kind of media, the storyboard, and everything we're doing in this space. And of course, we have to apply the instructional strategies also according to the intended behavioral outcome by the domain, yeah, the cognitive, the affective, or the psychomotor. And in this space, we also try to make the prototype, yeah, design, yeah. And then when we go to the development phase, of course, we try to develop everything, all of the materials, and also we already go to the platform that we choose, the free one or the expensive one. It's okay. It's depend on your condition. Yeah, we using Google Classroom is fine. We using Edmodo or we using only WhatsApp is okay. But you have to remember we have go to the design first. Yeah, and then we go to the implementation. Maybe you can try to using a small participant first before you go to the big class, like that, and check everything is fine about the registration for your student, how about the assignment that we choose, is it the student can open it, can access it, we have to check. And then also the last phase is evaluation. We have to do some evaluation, of course, and it's cycling process, yeah, and evaluate, and then we're going back again to the analysis and so the evaluation is we can try in two phase, two part, the formative and also the summative. Yeah. So we can know is it effective or not for our student, for us to giving all of the material. Yeah, we always need the feedback from our student and from other teachers, of course. So it can improve our learning. Yeah. So if we already go to the uh, planning, we already make some planning yesterday, and I will talk again on this session. And we go to the learning object material. We have to choose all of the material that we want to share to our student. The first, maybe we can check our laptop or our Google Drive or our uh, librarian. Is it we already have content? If we have video or some PDF or some ebooks and everything, we can redesign it. We have to chunk. We make it a small piece so our student can easily understand all of the material. Usually, we use auto-writing tools like you can use the simple one is using PowerPoint maybe, or maybe someone using iSpring, or maybe uh, some people using Articulate 3060. Maybe you can try that one, the application. And then after you chunk, you make it piece by piece, make it small. You can assemble it, choose based on the topic, and then you can import it to the learning management system that you use. Yeah. In assemble, you already divided the text, the video, the discussion, and everything here. And then you're going to the LMS to import all of the materials. And then using the LMS, of course, use easy for your student to access and for us to record all of the learning. Yeah, the student is already recorded by our LMS. The assessment, the assignment, the tasks, everything is recorded by the LMS. It can track and we can later on we can find again all of the activities that already done by our student. Yeah, for the delivery system, we can choose. This is how happen when we still have a face-to-face, but right now we use fully e-learning. We don't have blended learning because of the pandemic. You can use like this, the video conference. You can use Zoom, or you can use WhatsApp video call, but only for 8 person. Or maybe you can use Microsoft Teams, is fine. You can choose many kind, or Google Meet, or you already have a Google Classroom. It's very important to talk to our student, to motivate all of our student also, and to check the progress of learning of our student. Okay, uh, this is the scenario if we're doing some blended learning. We have the face-to-face. This is for the practice and interactive and examination. But right now, all of this one is we doing in their home. So the practice and the examination we're doing online. For the practice, maybe you can prepare the instruction for the student, yeah, for the student, so they still keep practice doing some tasks or everything at home, but based on your instruction. And how we assign or check the practice from our student. Maybe they can make a video, or they take a picture of them, but they need to the parents to help them. And in the video conference, for the online tutorial, yeah, and for the web-based course, of course, this is the independent learning, so they have to study by themselves. Just give them the instruction and some activities. In streaming also, you can put some video there, and you just can make the interaction and communication. Usually in Edmodo they have chat feature, and the Google Classroom also have chat feature. They can use Google Meet also, and you can make a discussion forum, the online assignment and test and online exam. Yeah, using the web-based course, using the platform that's suitable for you. Actually, for the interaction, we divide it into two. For the synchronous, we can use a chat and video conference. The student always hope they will get feedback immediately from the teacher, but sometimes for the teacher, not only teaching, yeah, there's a lot of things to do. So you can post some discussion in discussion forum, or you can email it. So we can use the synchronous and asynchronous for the communication. And for the assessment, there will be formative and summative tests, of course. This is about the cognitive competence. And for the assignment, for the practical competence, and maybe you can try to make some product competence. You can make some project. You can design project for the student so they can build something or create something. Maybe for the example, they make some article, but you want something not usually and only with using Word or everything, or a Word or PowerPoint. You can try using Canva, or all. You can ask to your student to design first before they post it. And for the assessment, you can try to make some rubric to, uh, to to give what kind of component do you want to evaluate for your student. Yeah, you can try to make the rubric also. And this is, so we already have the learning object material first, like this, and we map it into a lesson plan. and what kind of learning activities that we want our student to do, yeah. And the content is about the narration, the presentation, illustration, audio, video. We can put it together in our platform, the interactive simulation and other references. And for the tutorial, we can make it in using online, something like that, or you can prepare the video learning, something like that, or the tutorials. And for the assessment that I said before, there will be formative tests, summative, assignment, and all project. This is the example, the syllabus form. Yeah, you can try to make this one. For the face-to-face, it's always available for the face-to-face, but because of the pandemic, maybe some of you haven't make this one. So you can try to mix it, the face-to-face syllabus and become the online, the e-learning one. Uh, Maybe there will be some changing in the learning activities. Yeah, you can mention the topics or the specific objective. Yeah, and then you can choose the learning activities. Learning activities not only material using PDF, and then the assignment using Google Form, and then go back again. The material using PDF, and then the assessment using Google Form again. Not like that. Yeah, we can make some various activities. After this, I will show to you. Okay, this is for the example, the complete syllabus form, the learning and activities making. It's about the solar system for the example. Yeah, this is the blended learning scenario. So the learning activities, there will be face to face, but right now we're doing all of this in online. Okay, and there will be some text, image, PowerPoint, and references, video. Yeah, we can check, we can choose, or maybe later on the learning activities you can using another application like discussion using Padlet, or the assessment using Google Form, or maybe you want to activities make a project using Canva or something. You can write down first before you go to the application. Okay, um, that's about how we plan our e-learning. And then we go to the instructional strategies for online courses. And there are already some strategies that we can use for our e-learning. And for example, this is the learning contract. If you want to create an e-learning, you can use this one, the learning contract. You have to make agreement between you and the students. So all of us already know what is our responsibility, okay? The accomplishment, the period of time, and the specific evaluation criteria to be used in judging the completion of learning. We can start with learning contracts. It usually happen in higher education, in university. Usually, institution that really want to use e-learning, they have to make some learning contract. Yeah, learning contract is connect the educational needs to the individual student needs actually, and it's useful, yeah, because there's a diversity in learner needs and interest in a class. So you can start with the learning contract. Yeah. Okay. The next, maybe you can try to give some online lectures. Yeah. The lecture is the most frequently used instructional methods. Yeah. Because for the lecture, usually the expert will speak. Yeah. And the lecture, it could be using conference, or maybe in this case, you are the lecturer, you are the expert of the each topic or topic or material. You are the expert. Yeah, but in this case, for the lecture, you should have make shorter. Yeah, the video is not too long. Our student not just using watching a movie or cinema, something like that. So we have to the online lecture should be shorter and more to the point than lecture in live classroom. Yeah, and maybe we can give some break, a long presentation, or you want to keep want to make a video, you can make it in 5 minutes or 15 minutes long, 5 or 10 maybe. Yeah, and then you can crop it into yeah, part one or part two, everything. And how you can make a video, maybe you can use the free software. If you don't have like camera or everything, you can only use your laptop and your webcam. You can use Faston or maybe Screencast-O-Matic. It's free. Yeah, it's free for about 15 minutes. You can make a video. So when you already have a video, you can give it to your student directly, or you can upload it first in YouTube and then to the student, or maybe you can give them put it in the e-learning platform like Edmodo or Google Classroom, or maybe you can give it via WhatsApp or anything. This is very simple actually to make a video. This one I will show to you. I already installed the Screencast-O-Matic. And for the example, this is my material. Your material, you already prepare your PowerPoint. Okay, maybe later on. This one. Yeah, this is the free one. You can choose the free recorder. It's uh, it's very easy, and you can make it uh, very fast because we don't need editing or anything here. And this one is already. Okay, for example, this one. I just choose the record like this one, and then before that I will slideshow, make a slideshow. Just choose this one, correct button, and it will be 3, 2, 1, and you can prepare your video right now like this. It's very easy. Just tell what is your topic, what is the objective for student. You can give them the materials just like in face-to-face, same. Yeah, and go to the next slide, and you can give the activities there. Or maybe you want to make some activities using this one, using Padlet. You want to know their condition, what they are thinking about the corona, the pandemic. You can share, or do you want to give some discussion, start with discussion first. Okay, very simple. And this is the result. Wait. And this is the result. You can save your video, so you have your learning material in a video like this one. You can put your face there, so your student will recognize who speak in that video. Oh, that's my teacher there. Okay, so they will feel like they are study from the classroom, yeah, in the classroom, yeah. Okay, you can choose save video. Maybe you can upload to the screencast-o-matic, or you can upload to YouTube if you already have the account. Okay. So it is very simple. It's not thick. Don't need like we have no Adobe Premiere or everything something difficult, something high tech. This is very low technology. We just download the application just and turn on your webcam and give the material in PowerPoint. This is for the lecture. So you still can give the material. You can still lecturing your student by using this application. And you can give it to your student using the WhatsApp, or you can put it in YouTube, or you can put it in your LMS, learning management system. Okay, we go to the second strategy. That's the first strategy. The second strategy, yeah, yeah. For the contract is the first. You have to adjust with our condition right now. For example, like what time they have to access the platform, or how you check the material is already put in here, the learning contract. For the lecture, you can make the video using Fastone or Screencast or Matic. And then you can try to make some discussion, because discussion is encourage learner, yeah, to analyze alternative for thinking and acting. Put it here because it's suitable for adult, yeah, for not for elementary, but you can try to make some simple question for elementary, but it's good for high school or in university student. Yeah, you can try to make the discussion. Actually, for discussion, it's already available in the learning management system discussion feature. So you can try to put it there using Edmodo or using Google Classroom or using Moodle is already a feature. But if you still you don't use the 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 platform, you can ask them by using the WhatsApp or Line. You can put some question, so they will answer the question. And actually, the question it will be analysis, something like that. the compare and contrast, the cause and effect, and about the clarification. Yeah, you can try to make a question from this type of question. For the analysis, maybe you can start using why or how could you explain or what is the importance of using masks now, something like that. Or what is the importance of washing your hand or what is the meaning of something like that. It's about the analysis. So our student try to find out what is the importance of something. Yeah, and then you can try to compare and contrast like what is the difference between what is the similarity between this, for the example, uh, the differences between using iOS and Android maybe, or maybe something else, the material, you are the teacher, okay, and maybe you can start to cause and effect. For example, what is the connection between something? And for the clarification, you can start the discussion by explain something. Yeah. For example, explain about the corona, maybe something like what they know about corona. For the discussion, if you do not using learning management system because you do the application partially. So for example, for the examination using Google Form, for the collaboration using Padlet, and for the discussion you can use this one, the back channel chat, the YoTeach or the Tialu. This is very interesting platform you can use for the, or you can use this one, Padlet. Yeah. Or this is the for example using Kialo. Kialo is very interesting. You can start to make the question here, or you ask your student uh, to join the available discussion here. For example, this one, they have to make the account first. Like this one, we have a lot of issue here. Is Donald Trump a good president? Or should vaccine be mandatory? Pro-life and pro-choice about abnormal is legal and everything. You can start to make a decision, discussion. Sorry. This is for example. Should vaccine be mandatory? There will be some background here. Blah blah blah. The instruction, the background. Then we can go enter. This is already 194 participants. This discussion and already 10K viewers and there are 1.7K contribution. You can go join the discussion here. And it will be divided into two, the pros and the cons. You can try to ask to your student about this issue or uh, make your own question. And this is the feedback from the other participant here. You can try to ask your student. For Indonesian student, it's good for their English and it's good for them to think critical, yeah, to make some argument to the others. Yeah, it's really good. It's Kialo. You can try to access. And for the next strategy, maybe you can try can try to ask to a student to self-directed learning. It's independent learning, it's self-paced, it's based on their ability to learn by themselves, actually. And this is good if we make the material fully in our e-learning, or maybe for the elementary student, it's hard to them to access the e-learning platform like Edmodo and other else. Maybe you can try to make your mini e-learning, something like that. The mini directed learning using iSpring, or maybe you can try using Google Slides. I will show you. I will show to you how we can make the material in Google Slide. This is the example for of my Google Slide. My Google Slide is actually is the same like a PowerPoint, and we can give some connection in hyperlink connection in every slide. It's too long because I open a lot of platform in my computer. Maybe my computer want to scream. Okay, this is the my Google slide. Yeah, this is very simple. This is good for elementary students, so they can access it and they can learn by themselves. But for the material, it's just for the example. It's very simple material. This is just the same as like they access a online web, and using GIF to make it interesting for student, and they can go click the enter one. Click. Okay, I already defined it on the material. This is still in Bahasa, sorry. Okay, they want to know about my Earth. They learn by themselves, blah, 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 blah. Okay, how about the shape of Earth? Okay, this, how about the structure of Earth? Okay, this is the same as like they access a website, but it's actually made by ourselves. Yeah, it's very simple. You just make it a button like this. You can be more creative using the Google slide, and we give some hyperlink here. Okay, like this, and you can put some exercise also like this one. And for the exercise, actually, I connect with the Google Form. So usually you give it only the Google Form link, yeah, to your student, yeah. But right now you can start to make the material first before you give the quiz or the examination. So the material first that you already chunk, you already make it simple and easy to understand for a student. And then when we go and already read all of this, I still do not understand about shape of Earth. They can go back. I still don't understand about the layer of Earth. So because it's just a example, is very simple material, yeah. But you can make it more complete. Okay. This is this one. Oh, I still in Bahasa. Sorry. This is for the examination. So after they go to the Google slide, after they access all of the material, they click this one and they go to the Google form. Yeah, it is the same. Like there will be some material here. Okay, I just click it, something like that. It's very simple. You can make some mini e-learning using the Google slide. It's very suitable for elementary student. It's very good. Elementary, junior high school, high school is not anymore. Yeah. It's not too interesting for them. But the discussion that I already showed to you is very good for high school student. Okay, that's why I make some mini e-learning using Google Slide. or maybe you can install iSpring, something like that. Yeah, you can use iSpring. There will be some free feature for the iSpring. I already installed it, and this is can add some quiz, YouTube, and web object here. Actually, and you can publish it. Okay. You can try to install the iSpring. There will be a free version of iSpring. Okay, there's other scenario, the mentorship. This one is to promote learning development, yeah, drawing out and giving form to what student already knows. Actually, in this strategy, we can ask them or communicate them with email. We have a lot of dialogue here because we give we are as the role model actually. Maybe it's hard to implement, but this is one of the strategy that you can use in online learning. Okay, and then the guided design. This is also you can try this one. This is you are as an instructor and you are the consultant of your student. It's and you give some instruction here to doing some project on everything, and you can ask them to solve the problem. Okay, you can also make some role playing here, make some simulation, so they can get to reach the real world problem. So you can give them some role, yeah? Because in this with this scenario, we want to promote understanding other people position and attitude, yeah, as well as the procedure, because we want to diagnose and solving the problem. That's the point. How the student can diagnose the problem and solve the problem. Okay, and then you can use the games. You can use the games. Okay, and before we going to have some games here, I will going back to the Padlet first. Yeah, this is one of the interesting one using the games. But with games, we have to make the rule, procedure, and the objective of the game. Yeah, must be clear and concise. So uh, it's reach the objective, yeah, that we already choose. Okay, this is the Padlet, my strategy in implementing online learning. Padlet will screen because it cannot open. Okay, now it's open. Oh no, it's closed again. Okay, it's open. Okay, hooray, hooray, it's open. Yep. Okay. Strategy is still using the video conference, using app module. Okay. My strategy is using Katobe, Google Classroom, Department. Okay. It's about the application, yeah. Using simple video tutorial is great. Like I already mentioned before, I'm using can use the screencast automatic, the easy one. or maybe you can using Fastone and other application. And Mom Melina using Moodle and Google Classroom. Okay. Okay, Mr. Ranulfo, several modalities to suit the needs of my student. Yes, it's great. Buning Fadila dari Trenggalek already using Padlet. Lady Sylvie Escobar using Module and Zoom. It's great. Mom Leslie from Magsaysay High School, Iba Philippines, using Facebook Messengers. Okay, because Facebook is very popular there, yeah. Okay, we already have here Ibu Sinta, Ibu Hanik dari Semarang. Best friend implementing learning app to make fun and help students to understand the material is great. Using Moodle, Ibu Pratiwi Rahardiani, Microsoft Ink, and Zoom for our synchronous activities. Okay. Ibu Mariel, Mama Mariel, screencast-o-matic is very useful. Okay, thank you so much. Okay. Ibu Sylvia using Google Classroom, WhatsApp, Google Form, video from YouTube for the material is great. Okay. Alvin from SMK 12 Malang using Google Classroom. I'm using a lot of e-learning platform, Google Classroom, WhatsApp, and Google is Moodle, yeah. Okay. Thank you, Mr. Donna. You're welcome. Using Edmodo. Okay. Still have a lot of various application, yeah, various platform. Okay, there's some okay, Ibu Noralin. Okay, hello Noralin. Okay, using 4S for AS analysis, abstraction, application, and assessment. It's great. Ibu Lina share the material from PPT of video link. We also maximize WhatsApp group. Okay, to community related because of the internet connection. So here you already share everything that you already implement. Yeah, you are the master of the e-learning because you already try many kind of platform and you adjust to the condition of your student, and also you already doing this for about 3 months. Yeah, 3 months. Yeah. Okay, this is already make a story jumper. It's great also. Using Kahoot, quizzes. Okay, this great. So the application help us our student not be bored ya, getting bored. Ibu Priha dari Bintara, okay. Contextual learning, okay. Make interactive and make sure the student practice the subject already discussed. Okay, it's great. Start with the planning and start with the instructional model and go to the platform. Okay, it's great. Okay, using asynchronous learning, usually Ibu Mampres Presya. Okay, using asynchronous and synchronous. Okay, Okay, greeting from Malaysia, vocational teacher using Google Classroom, Google Meet. Okay, everything. Teach using rapid instructional design. Okay, it's great. I usually give them a video, text, or link so they can learn. Okay, I use both synchronous and asynchronous. Okay, from Cebu, Philippines. Hello, ma'am. Different online and offline tool. Okay, as long as you can, our student can understand. Add module and video on the Google Classroom. Also using WhatsApp group for question and answer. Ada Ibu Eli. Halo Ibu Eli. Okay, Ibu Reni Harlina from SMP 1 Nagrek is using attribute image, do that and make rank so they will enjoy. Okay. Ibu Dina Marta, Ibu Nia Octavian. Oh, there's a lot of strategy, yeah. Okay. This is by using games. There's application that we can use. We can try. I'm usually using Kahoot. This is just for the example. You can go to the Kahoot and then you can join this game right now and make it classic or team mode. For the team, can share the device. And for the participant, please go to kahoot.it, or you can go to, or you usually using Kahoot, you can go to the Kahoot app that already available in your device, your smartphone, and the game pin is 40295519. Okay, I'm waiting for the players. Please join. Okay, it's already here. Jen. Okay, we still have one player. Ari. Okay. Fareta already joined. Okay, 3 players. 4 players. Ian, a 5 player. Anna. Okay. You just, if you want to try this one, Kahoot, you can go to kahoot.it and the game pin is 40295519. There's already 15 players now. 16, 17. How many person that already online this afternoon? I'm waiting for all of you. Okay, this already 28. How about I try this apps here? Okay, I try. I'm using my phone, Kahoot. Just put the game pin. Okay. Okay, do not already join. We already have 99 players. 102. Okay. Is it enough? Is it all participants? We have 150. Actually, there will some music here. You can hear it. Ibu Alim, you can try, yeah. Okay, we can start now, yeah. We already have 190, maybe 200 after this. I will start. I will lock here. After this, only 200 player, yeah. 250 lah. Okay, after 250, I will lock. We still have 20, 30, okay. GTA 40, 44, until 250. I will lock, I will lock, I will lock. Okay, I will lock it. 250 players. Okay, we can start. Now, there's no other participant, yeah? Someone left, start. Okay. This is about a movie quiz. Okay, are you ready? Question number 1. Who hasn't played Spider-Man? Okay. Okay, I'm waiting for 250 answers. Okay. The correct one is Chris Evans, only 20%. Just, okay, going to the next question. It's about movie, yeah? Okay. Danny is the first. Okay. We go to the second question. Finish the title. Harry Potter and the Order of the Just type. Who love Harry Potter? 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay. Spider-Man. The correct one is Phoenix. Correct answer. Okay. Who answer Phoenix? Okay. Yay, blue. I got the first point. And Benedict C. Okay. Harry Potter fans, yeah. Okay, who played Katniss? Okay, this one. It's open. Who is she? Okay, 45 correct answer. Jennifer Lawrence. You're big fans of Hunger Games. Okay. We go to the next question. Jennifer Lawrence won an Oscar on her performance in. Okay. Be careful. The same Jennifer Lawrence. All of you already watched this movie, American Hustle, Silver Lining Playbook, Joy, The Hunger Games. Only 22%. The Silver Lining Books. I already watched the movies. Okay, puzzle, this one. Order this James Bond film from the oldest to newest. Okay, this is a puzzle. Which one the first? You can go, you can choose with your smartphone there. The first is, I don't know, Skyfall maybe. And then Casino Royale maybe. Spectre. And then Quantum of Solace, the last one. I try to answer. Are you a big fan of James Bond? Okay, yes, we still have a lot of time, about 20 seconds more. Keep. Which one? The correct one. Ah! Only 7% correct answering this question. The correct one is Casino Royale, Quantum of Solace, Skyfall, and Spectre. Donna already 3,800. Okay. Okay. Who played Mark Zuckerberg in social network? Okay. Let's see. I already logged this application, so no one else can join. For the question, you can change because this is just for the example. It's about a question about the movie, but maybe you can give try to make a question related to your topic and your subject. The record amount of Oscar. Really? Okay. I think all of the movie won the record amount of Oscar. I don't know. Ben-Hur is great, but it's old movie. All of this, it's a tie. Okay. Oh, it's very difficult. How many Oscar did they each win? Oh, correct. Win again. I don't know. It's the top score. Okay. I just love to watch movie. We play until 10 question, yeah. Oh, I forgot. Bugs Life? I don't know. Monster. Okay. Which one? Bugs Life, I think. First. Okay. And then that's already. We already watched all of his movie. Bugs Life, Monster Inc., Ratatouille, and Up. I think my son already watched all of his movie. I even know. Bugs Life, I haven't watched it. The Monster Inc. Okay, only 18%. I'm correct. Okay. Okay. Avengers Endgame, Joker, and Toy Story 4 were released in which year? Oh my god. Oh, Story 4. Okay. Before the pandemics come. Okay. I know the year. I think it's 2019. Answer. It was last year, eh? Yay! I'm correct. Okay, we play until 10 because there are about 35 questions. Eh? I don't know. I'm just curious about this one. I'm correct. He never won the Oscar. Okay, it's great. I will stop it. Okay. That's we can try to try Kahoot. We already tried Kahoot, and you can implement in your class for giving some assessment or assessment to your student, so they can play. Also, it's not too serious anymore, and they're doing some question. And also here, there are some interactive lesson, assessment, something like that. We already prepare for this, so we can use it like this one, the self-study. This one you can choose which one for the English language, for the example, and you can share to your student. So we don't have to prepare the material by ourselves, but we just choose which one the appropriate to our student. So we don't have to make a lot of material because they already make it and we just share it to our student. Yeah. Okay, so who's the winner? Okay, that's the games. So there's a time like that. And then for the next strategy is about using a project, something like that. We can try to ask our student to do some project. We can give them the instruction, and to make it interactive. Actually, for the project, you just put it in email, send it an email, or make it in YouTube or video, something like that. You can try using Padlet also. So you can put the project like this. For the example, they have to give a photo for the project. You can make a Padlet here. It send them the link, and they will post it, and they can. It could be like not only text or photo. Maybe they can uh, give a link from YouTube. Maybe they already upload the video from YouTube, or they give some other references of if you want to make a discussion or reflection, something like that. Because with Padlet, it could be anything. Yeah, we can upload it there. The place or something like that. For example, the place. This one. For example, the where they come from, something that they can tell story about their village or something like that. For this one, who haven't know SEAMOLEC? Yeah, this one. This is my office here. We can put everything here, not only text or a picture. We can post video, maps, and the others. If you want to ask them to make a storytelling or reading a poem, it's okay. Or do you want to make some project like design or everything? You can use Canva and poster wall. It's great. It's based on your plan. What do you want to based on the objective that you already set up, yeah. And then this is for the project. And also the last one is about collab. Oh, there will be some scenario, other scenario. The collaborative learning is also great to make a collaborative learning. It's a process of two or more students actually to work together to learn. In Edmodo, we can divide it into small group actually, and of course you can put it in using Padlet is okay, it's fine, or other application you can choose. Uh, Maybe you find another application you can share to us also. And the last one is the case study. You can use this one. For the example, you give them a story about something, and then they have to solve the problem. For example, they go to the market and there's some their mom asks them to buy some fruits and vegetables and the price blah blah blah, and then you correlate it with mathematic question. This is the case study. So, and the case study, maybe you can post it in Padlet also, or maybe you can post in your LMS platform so the student can directly answer the case. Or maybe the case is from the newspaper or magazine. It's great. It's near to the real situation. It's great. So they will enjoy to learn from you. So the e-learning, it's not only about using the PDF and give only video or anything else, but you can try to mix with other application. Okay, maybe for the case study, you can try this one also. I love to using with this one. Puzzle, do you have heard this one? I haven't make a demo for this one. Actually, this is to give a question in our video. This one, I make the online class, something like that. And then you can find the video here. It's from the Edpuzzle or from YouTube or from Khan Academy. So you don't have to prepare from the zero because they already prepare the material here. Or you can use the TED Talks, something like this, or from NetGeo. For example, like this, if you want to teach about the solar system, you can start from this video. Then there are other papers that already make questions, so you don't have to make a question again. It's already prepared by other teacher. You can assign. You just go to assign it, something like this, and it's a public link. Okay. Simple. You can access it. I will put it on chat box to all this one. Okay, you can try to open it. Usually we just give the video for our student But now we can make some interactive. We can give them some question here. For example, this one.
Our solar system is one of over 500 known solar systems in the entire
So the video is running now.
Solar system came into being about 4.5 billion years ago when a cloud of interstellar gas and dust collapsed, resulting in a solar nebula, a swirling disk of material that collided to form the solar system.
So while they are watching the video, they have to focus because there will be some question after this. You can also turn on this subtitle, so easy for Indonesian students or maybe others who needs the like this one. There's some questions here. How many planets in our solar system? 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 100, something like that, and then can continue watching the video.
Terrestrial planets, including Mercury, Venus, Earth, and Mars, are primarily made of rocky material. Their surfaces are solid. They don't have ring systems. They have very few or no moons, and they are relatively small.
Okay, true or false? All the terrestrial planets are made of terrestrial. Something like that. We can use the Edpuzzle. You can go to the Edpuzzle. You can make the account, and then you can use the video that's already available there. So you don't have to prepare anymore. You will not start with from zero, because there are all other teachers that will help you. Yeah, and you can create if you want to. The score record by the system, you have to make your class first using this one. So you can add new class. So your student can access it using the PIN, the PIN number. There's a lot of video here. Video here that you can directly use. But if your question is, I don't have internet connection, my connection is very low. We cannot using this platform. So you have to make sure the internet connection is good. So you can use this application. This is about the puzzle. You can try it. So our student not to be bored anymore when they're watching a movie or video. And the last one, how we create to the courses. Actually, what you have to do is we going back again to the instructional theory. We have to make some analysis first. How about the condition of our student, your device, our student device, or the time, the scheduling, or anything. You have to analyze first, and then you try to design the the plan, something like that. How you plan it, what kind of application do you want to use? If you want to use the Edpuzzle, you can you can write down it. For example, using Padlet, you're using a Google Form. Try to write down everything in your planning, so it's easy for you to continue the learning. Yeah, and your student it will be and it's fun for your student, and then try to continue with the development and the implementation, and don't forget to evaluate. So is it effective or not using that platform? For example, you're using Padlet, but there's no only few students access it. You have to find out what's the problem. Maybe they don't have device, or they still they do not have a good internet connection. So you have to change the application, or maybe you want to use a puzzle, something like that. But the your student cannot use it. Okay, so you make it a video in a small size, and you give it to WhatsApp, something like that. So you have to analyze first, and then the last one is you have to evaluate everything that's already running in your learning. Okay, maybe that's only that I can share to all of you. Thank you. Maybe there will be some question from the participant or Ibu
Thank you very
Alin.
much, Pak Dona, for
Yeah.
the session today. Yeah, I believe the material you shared has been very insightful to our participants. I read from the YouTube comment. Yeah, so many comments, positive comments that saying that they have learned new tools and new platforms from you, yeah, which is very possible for them to apply it to their own online classes.
Okay,
It's
I'm
very
enjoying my drink first. I'm thirsty.
okay. Please have some drinks first. Because we are now entering the question and answer session, and we will try our best to read all the questions in the chat columns, both in WebEx and YouTube platform. So, the operator, if you can share the slides for question and answer sessions. Many comments giving positive comments about Kahoot, about the Padlet, about sorry, what is the last one? And
At puzzle, ma'am.
oh yeah, I think some of them, some of the participants just now from your session today, it's good, yeah, to be able to assist them to find a new platform for their online classes. Yeah. So this is the question from the Sim Karsam from STBA, ya, Pak Ari. Is there any, sorry, the operator, please show the first slide.
Please, no.
So,
I cannot unmute.
sorry,
I cannot unmute.
you cannot unmute.
You can hear my voice?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay. Are any learning platform for Asian country?
Yeah, that was the next question. Yeah. Is there any learning platform for Southeast Asia?
Yeah, for the Asian countries, actually, for the teacher can access our MOOCs, moocs.simulator.org. And for the application that I already sold to you today and yesterday, actually it's free. It's free, so you can use it directly after this. You can prepare for next week learning. So you can prepare today for next week learning. So your student can access, can participate your learning using Padlet, using Kahoot, and Puzzle. So all of not only Asian teacher, teacher all around the world can use that platform. It's free.
Okay, thank you. Maybe we can go to the next question.
Yeah, how to support student with low motivation, boredness. Yeah, everybody is get bored today. Not only the student, the teacher, the parents, the workers. Everybody get bored. Get bored. But how we maintain this situation? Uh, you can try to use many kind of platform that already available, not only using a Google form again and again, or you just give the PDF. You can try to make it in Google Slide maybe, or maybe you can use the iScreen, okay? Because it's free and you can be creative to using that. Yeah, this is the same question with Ibu Ruth. Ibu Ruth, apa kabar? Yeah, to maintain the learners, yeah, this is the same question, I think, and the same answer.
So this is we have question from Pak Aritonang. As WhatsApp is now more popular and easily accessed, how to make use it effectively for learning purposes. This is our friend ya Pak Aritonang, Mas Luna.
Yeah, halo Pak Ari, apa kabar? Yeah, WhatsApp is now popular ya. Yeah, actually people, teacher using WhatsApp because we don't have to install other platform actually, but WhatsApp, we can improve the WhatsApp by using other application. Like for the example, if they want to watch a movie, something like that, we can give the link from Edpuzzle, something like that. Or maybe we can give the link for the material or the Google slide. You can give from WhatsApp. So WhatsApp it's only for the core media, the base, but in WhatsApp we give another link or application, something like that. So it will be effective.
Okay, I hope answer satisfying ya, Pak Ari. We go to next question. This is interesting one. How can we prevent cheating in e-learning?
Yeah, how we prevent cheating in learning? For the example, for the examination, it's usually student access the question by using Google Form, yeah. But parents today is only take a picture of their son or their children and then give to the teacher. But if you really want to prevent cheating, you can using Zoom, or maybe you can use Microsoft Team or other conference application, and ask to the student to turn on the webcam. But it's need a lot of quota, yeah, need a lot of internet connection. So while they do the examination, we can see their face. So the teacher can know there's no other people help him or help the children to answer the question. So we open two application, the conference application and also the online form application. Yeah, something like that. But it needs a lot of quota, a lot of internet connection.
Okay, next question, please.
Yeah, prevent cheating in e-learning. I already answered it.
This is that the next question. Do you think online learning can be an effective way of humanizing, not dehumanizing?
I still cannot read it. It's delay, yeah, for the PowerPoint.
Yeah, I think there's a delay, yeah. So,
How to make a learning contract really work for varied students with different character and learning motivation. That's because of their different character and different learning motivation, we make a contract, ma'am. So, of course, the first thing we have to determine the learning objective first, and then based on the every student situation, we make the contract. So it's depend on your situation, your student's situation, and the teacher's situation. So you can make it. After that, you can make the contract, the learning contract. Okay.
okay, this one from SMA Taruna Nala, Jawa Timur, Ibu
Yeah.
Rida Aprilia Santi, ya.
Yeah. Yeah. So the learning contract is based on the character and the learning motivation. Yeah, so you have to analyze first, and then you make the contract based on the result of your analysis. So about the time, what time they have to access the material, how long the duration to doing the examination, how about the scoring, something like that. You put it everything on the learning contract, the duration and everything. Okay.
Okay. We move on to next question. We still have around 15 more minutes, Padana, for the question and answer session.
Yeah,
Maybe
please try
10
to
more
answer.
minutes, yeah. And I will take the last 5 minutes for information. Okay, Okay, this is which authoring tool is the best to generate or create the course content?
Yeah, which one? The good one, the best one is based on our budget actually for this one for authoring tools. But I think we can maximize the PowerPoint. We can put it in Google Slide, so it's we can do it. It's free. Yeah. But I think there are a lot of authoring tools right now, like Articulate 360, like iSpring or the others. But the best one for the teacher, it must be the cheap one. The free one is PowerPoint. I think it's enough for the PowerPoint for the teachers. Just maximize it.
Okay, next question, please. What is the best strategy or application can we use to teach students in SEAMOLEC for online learning?
Wow, this is one of uh, problem, yeah, the most problem, yeah, the most common problem. Actually, the same thing in Indonesia. Even they have a good signal, but they don't have quota, something like that. It's a common problem. And the parents of the teacher will scream, "Oh, how many? I spent to buy some quota more, and more." Yeah. So we can mix it. We can mix it actually. We give the instruction first. Instruction they have to read this book or anything, but for the examination you can use it online. Something like that. So not fully online, but the first we can give them instruction of some projects, and after that, when they have to collect to submit the project or the task, they can do it by online. So mix between you can use the instruction for your student. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I think the best signal yeah for online learning for the internet, the bad connection maybe it's not only happen in certain country yeah, but we in
Yeah.
Southeast Asia we're still lack of it. That's why we do the blended learning yeah, Pak Guna, yeah. It's also one
Yeah.
solution. Okay, maybe we have the next question. We still have any question?
We do not use blended learning anymore because we cannot go to the school. So mix learning, I think,
It's learning. Yeah. Okay.
between using online and offline. Offline, but still stay at home.
This is the new question from Muhammad Zulkarnain Abdul Wahab. How to avoid, sorry, this is I think we have technical problems with the slides. Okay. How to avoid learners getting bored for adult learners during online lectures? What is the recommended learning duration per sitting for adult online learning?
Yeah. Getting more for the learners. I'm asking question to all of you. Are you bored with my presentation? That's the question. If you're not bored with my presentation, because I give some activities during my presentation, so you can try to make a lot of activities for your student. So it's will prevent bored, yeah, so for the student. So you give activities, and then using many kind of application. You can use the I already show to you using Kahoot or Edpuzzle, something like that. And what the recommended learning duration per sitting for adult online learning? Maybe for adult person is one day is only 1 hour or 2 hour, but if you already join to this course since 1 o'clock, it's great. So we can try 2 hours today, a day. Yeah?
We should be more creative to engage with some activities interactively. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, do we still have one question? Okay. Which tool is best for early childhood education and how to use?
Wow. For early childhood, actually, there's no many kind of activities that for our student in early childhood. Yeah, they only can watching a movie maybe, but it's not good for them because using gadget. I think it's better for people, for children around 7 or more, but in what is it early childhood is not good. I think too much using gadget. So maybe you can give just instruction to the parents what they're going to do at home, something like that, and then uh, give a real activities, not digital activities to the student in early childhood. Yeah, maybe something like that. Real activities, not digital activities.
Okay, do we still have questions? What is the strategy should be taken when not all students are connected to the internet? I think this one you also have clarified, yeah?
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah, it will be depend on the infrastructure also. So
yeah,
the teacher should be creative enough to design what's
yeah,
best for the students.
yeah, yeah. Because you have to do some analysis first, and then actually our government is already provide many kind of media, something like that. The material can they can show from the television, something like that. So they can access the material from television, or maybe for the teacher can prepare module for the student. So maybe they can take it from the school to avoid big number of students taking the module. So you give some schedule what time they have to take the module, and then they learn by themselves at home. Yeah, something like that. Because not connected to the internet. Yeah, but if the student have a internet connection, you can try the application that I already showed to you.
Okay, all the presentation materials delivered by Padona for yesterday and tomorrow, we will put it available on the registration link. Yeah, if you still have keep the link, you can access and go to news and updates tab. We will put the two presentation files from Padona, and also there are some information related to the how to download your e-certificate of participation and the platform of social media of SEAMOLEC, our website. Those information will be made available for you to download in the registration link. Make sure you still keep it, or later I will show the slides before Padona for the question and answer. Is that enough, or do you still have one more? Is it okay? We have the session for one more question. So yeah, this is the last question, yeah, that we can read out. Is e-learning a tool we will use in teaching online? Does it mean?
Is e-learning a tool we will use in teaching online? Actually, e-learning is, I already mentioned yesterday, yeah, electronic learning. So as long as it's not only online, we still can do it offline, but we can use some CD room, but it's not available right now, yeah, CD room, yeah. Maybe you can put the video of the material in a pen drive, a flash disk, something like that, and you can give it to your student because there's while they have the material in a pen drive, they can still play in their smartphone because they're not all students having a laptop or computer, but most of our students, the parent have smartphone. So you can ask to the teacher buy some converter uh, to so they can plug the pen drive so they can open the material that you already prepared. So it's the e-learning, not only teaching online, but you can doing it offline, but you have to prepare all of the material in digital, but you have, and also give the clear instruction for the activities and everything they have to do while they access the digital material. And you also have the rubric and the question, so the student not only access the digital material, they and they also do the activities that you already prepared for students. So we can know the material is already understand by the student or not, something like that. Reach the objective goal. Yeah.
So, okay, maybe that was the last question, yeah. We can now go to the information. Can I have the PowerPoint slides for our information? Maybe to all participants, you can prepare your camera or ready to print screen or screenshot this information, yeah. So we will have a questionnaire for the 2 sessions. Please fill out this questionnaire form as you can see in our screen now. It's questionnaire underscore C smiles 1. We will use all the information from your answer, from your submission to improve our services, yeah, for the next program. If we will have any more program like this, we can improve the services later based on your answers. Okay, if you have taken the picture or print screen, and then go to the next slides. So yeah, many participants ask about the materials, yeah, from Padana. As I mentioned earlier, you can go directly to our registration link. It is bit.ly/C_smiles1. And please make sure to check on the tab, news and updates tab, yeah, it will be available for day 1 and day 2, but maybe our committee still need times to upload it. If it's not available yet now, you can check later from time to time. Okay? And yeah, if you want to take the screenshot, please do it now. Okay, now next, this is maybe the one that you've been waiting for, yeah, the information on our e-certificate of participation. So the e-certificate will be available on June 16, 2020. So 5 more days from now, you can go to our registration link again, yeah, and check the same tab, news and update. There will be available information about how you can download your own e-certificates. If there's still more information or technical question you wish to ask, you can contact through our email, yeah. It is etraining@seamolec.org, yeah. You can go there to check, or you can wait until June 16 to download the e-certificate. So, we still have any information? Any next slides? Yeah, and this is once again, please follow us in our social media in Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter so you won't miss our next program or activities like this. Some of our programs we limited the seat for participation. That's why we will serve the space, the seating for those who are quick enough to register. So you will be the first to know if you follow our social media. And make sure also to check our website, www.seamolec.org. There are plenty information if we have competition or if we have offering for research, grant, yeah, you can check from time to time in our website. Okay, Pak Dona, I think that's all I can give the information for our participants. Just make sure to go to your registration link to find all the information that I have mentioned previously. Thank Thank you, Padana. It was a
Yeah,
very
thank you, Bapak Ibu. Thank you for everyone that already joined to this online course. Keep healthy, stay at home, keep work out, doing some workout, okay? And drink a lot. See you. Thank you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
Waalaikumsalam.